Welcome to the channel Ayurveda. I Anjali Tirmake today is going to deal with the topic of Asti Bhagna.
Stipagna. We can relate this with fractures emory. So स्निदानाचा पतन पीडन प्रहार आक्षेप व्यालमुगदशन प्रभृति अभिघात विशेषणम एक विवंसं स्थानम bhagnam upadishanti. So basically what the shloka says that the injury caused due to fall or by striking something or by the pressure or by fighting with the people uh, more than our bala or with the animals. Due to all these causes, the injury which take place is known as uh, asti bhagna. So Bheda they are divided into two types according to Ayurveda. So according to Sushruta Nidana Sthana, Kanda and Sandhi Moksha. These two, that is Kanda means fractures, they are of 12 types, and Sandhi Moksha, that is dislocation, they are of 6 types. According to the Ashtanga, there are of two types, that is Sandhigata, which means localized in the joints, and Asandhigata, in the place other than the joints. Kanda Bhagna, so there are 12 types of Kanda Bhagna. So first is Karkata. Sammuram bhuyatto asti madhyam bhagnam granthi vonatam karkatam. So it means the fragments of bones are apart and there is swelling like a granthi. Ashvakarna, so the fragments are waved like ears of horse. Churnita, so Churnita, what happens is the bone gets broken in many pieces, and on palpitation we can hear the criptus sound. Pishtita, the area will get shofar, that is the area will have huge swelling. Astishchalita, so here the fracture fragments is found above or below the side of joint. And Kanda Bhagna, so here on attempting or while doing any movements we can feel some tremors, so that we can understand it is a Kanda Bhagna. Majjanugata, here the fragments of fracture get impacted inside the marrow cavity. Adipatita, here the fracture, the whole bone gets fractured. Vakra, the bone become bent inward or outward without any break in the continuity of bone. Chinna, the fractured fragment is completely displayed to other side. Patita, the bone is broken into numerous fragments. Sputita, the piece of bone gets splintered off from the rest of the bone and the patient feels like as though the area is filled with thorns. So the patient feel like pricking pain due to the sharp point of the bristles. Sadyata, the fracture which can be cured but they still are difficult to cure, that is Krichisadya. So those are Churnita, Chinna, Atipatita, Majja Anugata, and the fracture in elderly children, emaciated, and those with injury to lungs, and the fracture near or in joint, and the fracture of flat bones in skull, hip, and hip bones. So which are asadya, the fracture of bones in forehead region between breast and the temple region, back and head, and the fracture is in congenital malformed bone and malunion of fractured bones. This kind of fracture should not be taken up for treatment as they are difficult to manage. On trauma, the taruna asti, that are soft structure, cartilage bend undergoes tear and spring. That nalaka asti, that is long bones undergo breakage. Kapala asti, flat bones they get cracked, and ruchika asti, that is teeth, and valaya asti, that is circular bones, it occurs like fissure. Treatment. So principles of treatment. It is proper healing of the fracture site and actual normal range of the movement. This is what necessary. In Ayurveda, the management can be divided into two types, that is primary management and secondary management. So in primary management, all first year care should be taken, and in secondary management, we need to examine it carefully, and then after examination of its dosha, of its ritu, and of situation, the particular lepas and parisheka should be used. So the lepas and parisheka should be used of Shita Guna Dravya, because this Shita Guna has some Sadhana and Skandana properties which will help the further damage of arteries and veins, and it will also help to arrest the fluid accumulated in that side. So Sheka, so when it comes to the condition where there is no pain, then well cooled decoction of Nagrutadi drugs can be sprinkled over the place. And when in case of painful condition, milk cooked with Lagu Panchamula should be used for sprinkling. The use of this Nagrudadi decoction is indicated in Paitika constitution and hot seasons to promote union and to prevent spoliation, etc. And in case of Vata predominant and associated with Pitta and pain, the other formulation of Lagu Panchamula is useful because of its Shita Virya. And the condition where the Vata constitution is present, then the lukewarm Chakrataila should be used. Lepana, the paste of Manjishta, Madhuka, Rakta Chandana and flour of Shali mixed with Ghita, washed for 100 times should be collected. If the patient is stable after this, then reduce the fracture into normal position with salt stenopiles. So in stenopiles, we need to raise, split or down, press down or elevate one, retract the excessively thrown and pull up that which is moved below. All these things, this procedure is for both fracture and dislocation. So the second procedure is done for the normal position of joints or all movable or immovable joints. So the second procedure are traction, compression, extension and bandaging. So next, coming to bandhana. Gurta digde pattem vaishtam utvam yatha vidhi patto parim kusham datvam yatha adanam acharit. It means that we need to soak a piece of cloth in a grita, and then we should apply it over the place. So for the splint, so the dravyas such as Madhuka, Audungara, Ashwatha Palasha, Vamsa and Vata, this kind of drugs should be used. The bark of these drugs, that is the twaka of these drugs, should be used for the splint. And the bandha which we tie, that should not be too loose, that should not be too tight, because if we tie the bandha, that is tatra shitala bandhana, sandhi shaitilya na jayate. It means if we tie the bandha too loosely, then the joints won't get attached properly, and if we tie it too tightly, then there will be the chances of shofa, rukha and paka. So therefore it is advised that the bandha should be tied in a moderate way. So the bandaging should be done every week in Shita Ritu, and every 5 days in moderate season, and on every third day in the Ushna Ritu, as required by the condition of Bhagna. शीलपानविधि गृह्षि शीलं सर्षितुकं मधुर औषध साधितं शीतलं लाक्षायुक्तं प्रादभग्न पिबेन्नरम्. The shloka says that the person having bhagna should take milk mixed with ghee, and it should be processed with madhura dravyas, and it should be well cooled and added with laksha. Savarna bhagna chikitsa. Savarnasya tu manyasya varna sarpi uttaraiva pratisarya kashayestu shesha bhagnava acharetam. So it means that the compound fracture, the wound, should be treated with a paste of plants mixed with the plenty of grita and madhu, and the remaining region should be as per followed as per the other fractures. Kalpayeta annagritam sukshvam वर्णान्ते अस्ति समाहितं सध्यन्ते वा क्रिया कुर्याद सवर्ण व्रण भग्नवता. So this shloka says that the bone of a dry piece of a bone at margin of a wound or ear, it should be treated like the compound fractures. लमनानि वर्णमांसानि प्रलिप्य मधुसर्षिपं संदिग्धं वर्णं वैद्य बनश्च पायत. That means in compound fracture with the muscles and arteries, the partially or separately hanging should be treated with the sandhana karma, and also by applying madhu and grita or bandaging and covering it after proper clean suturing. Traction or chakra yoga. In this we should move the bone by pulling forward or by using wheels, so that it should be set in a particular position. We can also use a circular splint, bandaging wheels. Malunion of fracture or Vishamaropana. In case of chronic transverse fracture, when it is unevenly united, it should be set in position by breaking and then managed like a case of fracture. In late fracture of malunion, in case of complicated compound fracture or malunion, or in case of improper healing of fracture, the site is again detached and with force, then treated with proper reduction method. Bhagnantara Chikitsa. So in case of fracture of upper body, that is Mashtishkya, a kind of Shiravasta is given, Karna Purana and Kritapana is done, and then the fracture is in extremities, Nasya and Anuvasana Basti is given. So in case of old fracture or Bhagna Anubandha Vikara, stretching treatments like strengthening treatment like Sneha Pana, Nasya, Sneha Basti, Abhyanga, what all mentioned in Vata Vyadi Chikitsa is applicable. Sign of proper union and healing. Fracture and dislocation. Unified well when undistorted with no diminution or extension of the part, while activities and movements are comfortably taken up. And in case of spoliation of muscle, vessels and ligaments, it becomes difficult, so proper care and all necessary treatment should be taken. So time of union, that is Sadhana Kala. So the fracture which occurs in Sukumara and which is of Alpadosha and which occurs in Shishira Rutu, that are easy to cure. And the person who consumes Alpa or is of Vataja constitution or affected with a jvara, flatulence or the Vegadharana of Mutra and Purusha, all this with fractures are difficult to cure. Pathya apatya. Shali mamsa sarjarasa shira sarpiyusha satijanaha bruhana chanya syadha deya bhagnaya janata. What the shloka says is that the person with suffering from bhagna should be given shali rice, meat soup, milk, ghee, pea soup, and all the bruhana, anna and teya. So all the weight promoting food and drink should be given. And what the patient should avoid is, that is apatya. Lavana katukam shara amla maithuna atapa vayamachana sevata bhagno rukshanna sevanaja. So it means the person should avoid all the salty, pungent food and all the sour food. The patient should not come in contact to the heat, and also the patient should avoid coitus, and the patient should avoid all the physical exercise and also the rough food.
If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe for more videos.